What up, guys? What's going on? As you see, I was a struggle streamer today. It took a minute for me to get started, but I am here. So I don't know who's all joining me, but I'm here loud and clear. Look, happy Labor Day, guys. Happy Labor Day. What's good? I just got back into the city. Had a plane delay, but I'm here. Let's see here. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's set some stuff up. It's been all kind of craziness going on. Let's see here what I got on here. Let's go with this one. And also on this one. All right. So you see the topic. The topic is dating modern women. Why logic doesn't matter. And it doesn't. It does not matter at all, as you can see. Let me know if y'all can hear me too, guys. Y'all come in the room because I just logged on. I literally just got in the house from the airport, so it was a whole struggle today.
Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this. Because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it. This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up. Actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babies him. You gonna give him his bag and stuff?
That's terrible. 3 weeks in a row.
And that's her mama. The other woman that you hear.
No, it's not. Yeah, I will. But I'm telling you right now, every single time you come here and he cries, we're gonna record that. And it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would.
Weird ass bitch.
Pussy ass
Hey, you
bitch.
wish I would,
Pussy ass. What the fuck you looking at?
Ass out my way, bitch.
Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
Dick, you don't pay for shit.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170 to that bitch. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Come on.
To believe fit in the seat, meaning you need a seatbelt.
Look, I'm gonna need y'all to start wearing some protection because obviously they don't need any kids together. As you can hear, you know it's probably hell going to go pick up his son from her. I mean, why you counting his wife's money? He definitely shouldn't be talking crazy like that to her mama. But if that's really her mama talking like that, I mean, can you wonder why pickup is so hard? I mean, that was a lot. That was a lot. Even her walking behind him saying he doesn't want to go with you. I mean, if you keep saying that the baby doesn't want to go with the father, what is the baby gonna think? And that ain't cute. Boys need their dads. I'm sorry, they do. I don't care what you feel about them. They need their father. So you walking behind them talking about what the kid don't want to do, that's not helpful. That ain't helpful. And who else does she think that's coming to get that child? Ain't nobody else stepping up to come and be the father. Kevin Gates, sure is he definitely ain't. He's out of there.
This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this. Because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it.
And you know what's so crazy? You know, I hear women, they talk about the fathers and be like, what they don't do, you picked them, right? You shouldn't be cussing back at her. They definitely need a mediator. I would not want to be between them. And then little boy crying. I mean, that's not helping that little boy. This is why little boys are sitting down peeing on the toilet now. This is why they ain't standing up. This is exactly why they ain't standing up. Because you got women like this, mother and their kids, mother and their boys. Ask around. I've been asking folks. These little boys are sitting down while they're using the bathroom, and they're not Muslims either. So I'm just saying they should be standing up.
This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up. Actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babies him. You gonna give him his bag and stuff?
That's terrible. 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, no, it's not that at all. No, it's not. No, yeah, I will. But I'm telling you right now, every single time you come here and he cries, we're going to record that. And it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say?
I'd love to.
What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say that.
And look at the mom. As a mama, I think you should be the person that should be kind of getting between them and trying to talk between them. But if the mama is talking just like both of them, I mean, she need to go back in the house. Like that's not going to help. And how's that going to help your child? I mean, like real talk.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would.
Weird ass bitch.
Pussy ass
Hey, you
bitch.
wish I would,
Pussy ass. What the fuck you looking
Get your
at?
ass out my way, bitch.
Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
Bitch, you don't pay for shit.
Fuck you. You don't.
And you wonder why the daughter talks like the way that this daughter talks. I mean, he's off chain with it too. But I'm just saying, like, how is that going to help? How's he ever going to go to the birthday parties? That doesn't help. That doesn't
Don't
help.
pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but
Hold on. So he gave her $11,000.
$170 for that
You don't
bill.
got shit in your
Get out
bank
the car.
account.
Get out the car. Get out the car. Come on.
To believe fit.
You imagine having a pickup like that. That has to be horrible. And you wondering why she over here cosplaying in Muslim outfits and things. That's exactly why. Well, anywho, yeah, as y'all see Southwest has changed their policy. They are no longer just letting you get that extender and half of your leg take up the other seat.
In the seat, meaning you need a seatbelt extender or you take a part of another seat, you will have to buy an extra ticket and it may not be refunded. If you can't squeeze into your seat, Southwest Airlines may soon be squeezing your wallet.
I would rather prefer if Southwest could make like extra large or larger seats for like plus size people, you know?
Starting next year, plus size passengers who take up space in a neighboring seat will be required to purchase an extra ticket. It's a controversial topic, but the airline says the policy is intended to accommodate all passengers, and some say the policy is necessary.
Our daughter had a plus size person beside her, and she and her fiance could not really sit in their seats. So that was a long flight and was pretty miserable.
Currently, travelers can buy an extra seat ahead of time and get a refund later.
They do need to ban bonnets. They need to ban bonnets along with pajamas. Let's throw that in there, the pajamas.
Or request an extra seat for free. The new policy states the second seat will be non-refundable unless the flight has at least one open seat, both seats are in the same fare class, and you request a refund within 90 days of travel. But not everyone agrees with the new changes.
People want more space or more room, then first class would probably be the more luxurious one. But other than that, I mean, it's kind of, you know that going into it.
This is one of several changes Southwest is making. The airline also ended its open seating policy and added checked baggage fees. The policy takes effect on January 27th, 2026 in Midland, Sanji Milburn.
You imagine though, when you on a flight and somebody comes sit next to you and half of their thigh is taking up some of your seat. I'm sorry, you didn't pay for that flight. You ain't pay for that seat.
News West 9.
Have y'all? Why they be acting like they don't know that they're that big? I'm sorry. We definitely got an obesity problem. I'm sorry, we do. So, hey, some things need to happen. You don't get to just get whatever you want to get. I'm gonna need y'all to lose some weight. I'm sorry.
Have you ever had a relationship fail because of the type of content that your boyfriend was watching? I just saw this girl, and I'm gonna tag her below, and she was talking about how she lost her boyfriend to red pill content. Well, I basically lost my boyfriend to manosphere content, and that was the beginning of the end. I didn't know it though. One day, I came home. I was in my vanity room. Okay, I have a room just for myself with my clothes and my makeup. In that room, I have a TV. One day, my ex, he comes in my room where I'm decompressing, mind you. And he goes on my TV and he says, baby, I want you to watch this creator.
First of all, you ain't lose your man to no manosphere content or no red pill content. Like, baby, if you lost him, it's because he's paying attention to things that he probably didn't recognize.
With me, okay? And I said, oh, okay, because at this point, me and him has been together for about a good 3 years. So I feel like when he was suggesting content to me, it's because he thought that I also might enjoy it. So I said, oh, okay, what type of content does he make? And he says, well, he comes on his platform and he invites women on there and he basically argues with them. And I shit y'all not, the first question that came out of my mouth after he said that was, is he gay? Because in my mind, I don't know an actual real man who goes out about his way to argue with a woman just to tell her about herself. Because in my reality, okay, that don't happen, right? I didn't grow up with men who were around me that did that type of shit. And the ones that did do that type of shit, they were gay. So that's why I asked that question. He starts to laugh and he's like, nah, he's not gay. It's just that he likes to debate. He likes to go back and forth with the women and tell them how they're wrong. And I was like, okay, just go ahead and put it on. This motherfucker.
Oh, you right, Skinny. Look, you not lied about that. Notice throughout her story, she don't take any accountability. Oh, yeah, she don't think she's done nothing wrong. When you listen to half of the women that actually talk about any of the red pill content, even Kevin Samuel stuff, they actually talk about it. They're not even talking about it the right way.
Fucker gonna put on Kevin Samuels. Mind you, I did not know who the hell he was at that point. And most people didn't know who he was at that point because he didn't blow up yet. He puts him on. And mind you, I'm just listening because I'm not watching. I'm taking off my makeup and shit. I'm hearing the content. I'm just like, I look at my ex at one point. I'm just like, can you take him off my TV, please? So my ex just starts to laugh and he's like, oh, well, you don't like him? I'm like, hell no, I don't like him. And then I start to like question him, like, why the fuck would I like him? So fast forward, me and my ex get into an argument. So we get into this fight and basically he asked me why I wouldn't do something, like, or why I wasn't like taking him serious or paying attention to him about some shit he was trying to say. I can't really remember, but I told him I cannot take you seriously because you don't pay any of my fucking bills. That's why I'm not taking shit that you're saying seriously. This motherfucker gonna say, this is why women end up alone. I say, what women do you know that are ending up alone? He was like, that's the shit that I see when I'm watching those videos. Because he started to watch just not only Kevin, but he was watching, you know, other influencers who had the same type of content. So I told him, this is where I had to break it down for him a little bit. I had to hurt his feelings. I didn't really want to do it, but I'm just like, you getting out of fucking hand. Like, you really getting out of line. I was like, I don't know why someone like you is watching content from people like them. You, first of all, don't have the same money as them. You don't have the same lifestyle as them. You don't have the resources they have, and you don't have the platform they have. So why the fuck is someone like you being influenced by someone like that? You, a grown-ass man. Oh.
First of all, you right about that, Skinny. You said, see how she got vague about what he asked? Yeah, because she don't want to come to terms. She don't want to come to terms with that big body and that Michael Jackson nose. I mean, sometimes you ain't got to agree with somebody, but you definitely, there's no way. I don't understand how women heard Kevin talking and not really sat there and thought to themselves and thought, like, dang, that's me. Or, I mean, come on now. Like, where is it? I mean, there's no way. Look, David said she sounds like she has to be bought and nobody's buying.
Almost into his 30s, because at this point he was like 29, 28 or something like that. Almost into his 30s, you're listening to another grown man. You don't have your own ideology set. You don't have your own morals and values to follow. You're letting somebody else that don't even fucking knows that you exist influence you. And you're a grown-ass man. You try to say you're a grown-ass man. That's fucking crazy. I didn't understand that. I really didn't. Because, yeah, social media is fun. But I cannot say I've ever been influenced by a fucking creator on here. Because, bitch, if you're trying to sell me some shit and I don't want it, I'm gonna keep fucking scrolling.
The point in her mouth is a whole trash can. Like a whole trash can. You know what's crazy? I just talked to a guy the other day, and no lie. He was telling me how he did not like Kevin Samuels because Kevin Samuels is so mean towards women. And I was like, no, he wasn't. I was like, I don't think you really heard his content. And when he actually heard it, he was like, okay, maybe I didn't hear it. He was like, maybe I only heard tits and bits. And I'm like, nah, he wasn't being mean. He was just pointing out what he's seeing. And just like her, how she comes on here, calling her husband, by calling her man, she literally saying he's not a man. Even the way she's cussing and going back and forth, like she's super masculine.
If it sounds like some shit that don't sound right, I'm gonna let you know it don't sound right. But it's hardly ever I get influenced by somebody on here. And this grown ass man wants me to take him serious. The one that's getting influenced by somebody, the one that don't pay bills. You want me to take you serious? What the fuck? I said you need to stop listening to the motherfuckers. Cause they got you fucked up. And now you got me fucked up. He just shut the fuck up. He didn't say nothing else. He didn't say shit after that. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna talk to you when I get home. And I hung up. And that was the end of that conversation. I should have known that that was gonna be a problem. Okay? Now, another thing too, if you have a boyfriend that has, and this is not all of them. This is not all of them. This was just the one that I had. And there are many others that are like him. Okay, so please don't get this confused. Do not run with this shit. Okay? Sometimes men, where they have an absence of a father in their life, if he sees a man talking about things that other men respond well to, then he will also try to adopt their ideas, adopt that behavior. Because they think that a man is teaching them something that they don't know. Because they didn't have one growing up. So now they're looking for that. Is what I'm trying.
Whoever she was dealing with, he definitely didn't know something if he dealt with her. So, and the same thing can be said if she doesn't have a father, because the way that she disrespects a man says a lot. And the way that she's telling the story, the way that she's talking to him shows she has no respect for any man.
I'm trying to say, I hope I said that right. My thing is this though, if you're gonna listen to them type of people, you gotta make sure everything else in your life matches up with them too. Okay, not just your mentality about women. You got to make sure your finances match up. You got to make sure your looks match up. You got to make sure all the decisions that you make in your life gonna match up with theirs too. See, it's more than just having, an influenced mind, right? If you really feel like how that person feels and you want your life to reflect that, you want to move how they move, you got to have your whole life looking just like how theirs look. And his life wasn't looking like that. Okay, like I said, he wasn't doing anything other than the bare minimum. And I really do feel like that was the beginning of the end. Tip of the iceberg.
And this is why I tell men, get yourself together. Do not sit around and wait for a woman like this to put you down. Because this is exactly what they're going. This is exactly what she's going to do. You're not lying about that. Any man saying he was mean, showed them. Yeah, exactly. His content talked to men. And people don't realize he talked to men. He talked to men. It's just that content didn't blow up. That content didn't blow up. But he definitely talked to men. And he did not let them slide one bit. So I don't know why. I just think women get so offended when they hear anything. When they hear something they don't like, they instantly just get real offended and they just go into like defense mode. That's why they start getting loud. They start cussing. I mean, this is what they do. She's showing you exactly what they do. Like all day long. You said, yeah, he dealt with her. He definitely needed some guidance. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Whoever he may be. Yours have to match his 100% all day long, David. Like this woman is crazy.
Also, it's no shade to Kevin Samuels. I know that man passed away. I'm not trying to disrespect him, but that was part of my story. Also, I do want to say this, okay? I saw some comments in my last video that they were saying I was rage baiting. Bitch, this ain't no fucking rage baiting. I told you what the fuck happened and I left. I hardly even responded to most of the comments on there because most people thought that I was just saying shit just because I wanted to get reactions. No, I gave my confessional, my testimonial, and I fucking left. Like, there really is nothing else, to rage bait about. I told y'all a story that happened to me, and that's it. But yeah, y'all, tip of the iceberg.
She didn't worry about getting her weight together, okay? And this is why if I was a man, I would not talk to a woman like that. Like, she's all hard, she cussing, she telling you not a man. Like, come on now. Like, let's get real. She has no discipline. Skinny said, facts, David. Water seeks its own level. You read about that? That is no lie. Skinny said we can name the men who can hold other men accountable. Now name the woman that can hold other women accountable. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. Women don't like to be held accountable. Women like stuff like this. They cheer something like this on.
Black girls only. Baby, put them damn shorts on. Put them on. It's 80 degrees. Ain't nothing wrong with a little cellulite. Ain't nothing wrong with no thick thighs. Make sure that they oiled up and got a little chafing cream on. Girl, you good. We often get ridiculed for doing the smallest of things. Doing the smallest of things, but just trying to live our life. Too often. So, put them shorts on. Breeze them legs up. Put that perfume on, honey. And you're gonna be good. This is for my thick thigh girls only. Breeze them legs up, honey. Breeze them up. So, baby, if they gonna look, let them look. Okay? What they gonna say? She got some big ass legs. Baby, they look good though. They look good. Okay? Breathe them on up. Baby, y'all should see that shine. Y'all see that shine. Don't let these people tell you otherwise. Don't let them tell you otherwise. 9 out of 10, baby, they want your thick ass. They want them. Too often I had women stop me to tell me.
Why is she out of breath just putting some oil on her legs? The point that you gotta slather some shaving cream on. That's a problem. Why is it that other women can't tell other women it's time to lose weight? It's time to take your health. It's time to be a little bit more serious about your health. Instead, we want to tell them to put shaving cream on. Then she said, and spray some perfume on. Because why? Because you think that she gonna stink? Because she big? I mean, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Look, greasing them inner thighs up, ain't she? Yeah, she definitely is greasing them inner thighs up. It's so sad. Obesity is the leading cause of death in our community, but I guess that doesn't matter. It doesn't. You see how tired she is? Look how tired she is. Look how tired she is just putting on lotion. You just some grease.
Baby, y'all should see that shine. Y'all see that shine. Don't let these people tell you otherwise. Don't let them tell you otherwise. 9 out of 10, baby, they want your thick ass. They want them. Too often I had women stop me to tell me, girl, I wish I had your thighs. And too often, I grew up hating them. Not no more. At this nice age of 36, God.
30 who? You telling me that's 36? That's 36? I hate to see 46.
I will not see it in 2 weeks. Y'all just gonna have to get these thick thighs and say like, this ain't nothing against nobody at all. I'm not promoting obesity.
You are promoting obesity.
Either. I'm promoting real. Hope y'all have a good Saturday. Y'all like my outfit? Alright, bye.
So how about when the men say they don't like that? Do they mind when the men promoting their real? When they saying we don't like that? Instead of you saying let's lose some weight, let's do something about it, you talking about you promoting real. It's sad. It's like a regular thing too for women to think that being that big is normal. That's not normal.
I'm just giving y'all a closer look on this shine. This shine is amazing, baby. Just grab my dark knees, but this shine is amazing. And the anti-chafing cream, this is something I'm working on for my thick girls. Summertime, baby, we be dying. Thighs rubbing.
Hit the like button, guys.
I'm working on this. I hope y'all be on the lookout for it. Thank y'all for coming to my TikTok. Happy Saturday. Now, this message is for my thick thigh girls only.
How about let's say this. How about you hit the gym? How about you care a little bit? We get to where we just don't care no more. Exactly. The guys are definitely entertaining this. And that's the thing, right? Everybody want to talk about the black men, talking about the black men. Women was mad at the black men because they wanted y'all to lose some weight. The black men been entertaining this. That's the only reason why this is going on. There ain't no other culture that be really entertaining this. Maybe Mexicans might a little bit, Because sometimes, you know, they be built like honey buns sometimes, but still, a lot of other cultures they don't really just like this is normal to us. This is normal. I blame the guys
Baby,
for
put them
entertaining.
damn shorts on.
But what's the entertaining part though? They don't want to marry them. A lot of times anybody sleep with you. Anybody sleep with you. Anybody will. That's
Sadia Khan.
You know, I had to bring my girl up here. So Sadia Khan. She didn't came on here. She's somebody's side chick. And you know, she's supposed to be some type of motivational speaker. Mainly to the men, okay? Mainly to the men. Mainly to the men. He said, what it smell like though? Oh, you know, she smelled like hot peaches locked up in a trunk in Alabama. I guarantee it. Every skin fold.
Welcome to the show. This is Sadia Khan, 741,000 followers. You can book a call with her. She promises that for just a few $1,000s, you're going to be able to master yourself, master women, and master relationships. She wants to make sure that you're confident, emotionally strong, and free from baggage. Don't worry, guys. The program's not too much to develop all of this confidence from Sadia. Just a paltry 6,000 GBP, which in Freedom Bucks is like $6,500. Just a few months of rent for the average American. No problem at all. Here's a good clip that Sadia posted about facing your own realities and truths.
Thing to sell to women because
but it's the reality. Like, I'm majority of men's not their dream girl. It's not the end of the world with that, but it takes a self-esteem to understand. Look, here's the thing: people who have high self-esteem attached to truths, they enjoy truths. Truth means something to them.
You know, this lady charged $8,000 a session, a phone call. $8,000. Little Persian Kardashian.
Truth means something to him, huh? Let's take a look at this clip. Alright guys, now just keep in mind she's a high confidence woman. Truth means something to her. Why is there a waist filter on this public speaking engagement video of you, Sadia? What is going on here? What, like, look, it's just bending, warping, getting disintegrated. And if you look at this photo of just her full body, you see there's a waist filter here and it's not attached to the shadow.
How your shadow not gonna match your body? How is your shadow not gonna match your body? That's what I want to know. But think about it though. She's a beautiful woman. She pretty, just like Derek Jackson. Derek Jackson was a nice looking man. I think that, you know, pretty privilege plays when it comes to this. Like she played her card. Just like in an interrogation room, when people unalive people, when people get in trouble with the law. I mean, there's been cases where the more attractive you are, the cops take it easier on you. Remember the lady I talked about this one time? Remember the lady that said that she couldn't find her kids, and her kids was in the backyard underneath the swing set, and she would walk straight out the interrogation room. They're like, "Where your kids at?" And she would go, I don't know. Don't worry about it." If that was an ugly woman, they would have took her head and she would have met every wall with her face. But since she was a nice looking woman, they took it easy on her. And just like this woman, who knows? Her career probably still gonna stand. You know, like she's the Persian Kardashian. Like, look at her. She'll probably get away with it. Guarantee it. Skinny said, notice how these dating coaches aren't married. Oh yeah, and she lives in Dubai, so you know she's probably only going with the top notch. You know, they got money down there. Oh, yeah, most of them are not married. Yeah, Tyrese's ex-wife, she gets on my nerves. Ex-wife been convincing. Yeah, and look at her. Ain't nobody picking her back up. She gonna be sitting there. Nobody's picking her up at all. She will be sitting there. Like, how you do that man like that? Had that man crying all over social media all them years. and then you want to come on and try to talk to somebody, like, just silliness for no reason. See?
Yes.
This by far was the most weirdest guest that Kendra has had.
Let's see, where you calling us from?
St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis. How old are you?
I am 40.
40. Okay, what you do for a living?
I'm a substitute teacher and an Uber and Lyft driver.
So a teacher and an Uber and Lyft. You have any kids?
Yes, ma'am. I have 4.
What are your 4 children?
4 kids.
My oldest is 20, and I have a 9-year-old and I have 8-year-old twins.
Okay, all by the same man?
2 different men.
Have you been
So
married?
my oldest is from my first marriage, and then my younger three are from my second marriage.
When did
She's
you
a
get
stay one of
divorced?
them.
In 2018.
2018. Okay. So married twice. Okay. So you married both of your children's dads.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we got Misty St. Louis. What's your zodiac sign?
Pisces, through and through.
Pisces. All right. So we got Misty St. Louis, 40 Pisces. Mom's of 4 by 2 men, both of her ex-husbands. Substitute teacher, also an Uber and Lyft driver. They say she's pretty.
Oh, thank you.
What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Okay, so I'm so happy I caught you in a good mood tonight, Kendra. I've been watching you ever since. Sometimes, but that's okay.
My mood matches. Sometimes the energy of the guest is where my mood goes. I was saying that I start off well with everybody. I start off well with everyone, unless something goes sideways. So I usually return energy. That's what I
She sure don't. She never asked why they got divorced.
I understand.
I believe I return energy. But
I'm
let's
not energy
you better
too.
stay on the right side, girl, because you ain't starting off right.
No, I'm just saying that you.
No, pause. This is good. You're a perfect example. So I literally gave you a compliment. I set the stage, and then you went left and said, "Well, I got you in a good mood." So now, what kind of energy you think that brings? And I set you.
No, I'm saying that you're there, like you said, there are different times when you have different moods, and we're all like that, and it's okay to be like that. But there's sometimes when you have less patience than other times, like whenever we're on the show. That's what I mean by, because the reason I'm reaching out to you is because I wanted your help with something very specific, and so sometimes, depending on your mood, then I wouldn't know if you would be willing or open to help me with something specific.
Well, okay, hold on. So are you here to look for love?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
But I'm reaching out for help to reach out to a specific person. So there's somebody that I'm specifically interested in, and I've been attempting to reach out to them, but I think that they're kind of like an upcoming celebrity-ish, I guess you would say.
And I know this person.
I don't know. But because you're in that world, or just because of your show, your platform, that I just thought that this would be a good way to try to reach out to them, because I've attempted other ways, but I think that they get so many messages from so many people that I think I just kind of get lost in the sauce. So I was like, well, maybe Kendra can help me, because this is her world and this is what she does. And yes, I am looking for love. So if it's possible for you to help me to get this person's attention, then I would appreciate it.
Okay, so let me pause. Let me make sure I understand. So basically, and we're going to get to this name in a second. So there's a specific person that, so basically you want to be a highlight. So this video could travel to the person you really want to get their attention to.
Yes.
Okay, so who is the person?
Are you familiar with the Lost Lover Boy podcast with Dimitri Wiley?
I'm Dimitri Wiley.
He does, he's has been a guest on the, on what is it? Well, his particular podcast that he hosts is.
This is gonna sound crazy. I'm not in these YouTube streets like that, so I don't know all these podcasts. I'm not even trying to lie to y'all. So I never. His name Dimitri sounds familiar, but the podcast absolutely I don't know it. Is he on Instagram?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what's his IG? Let me look this man up.
Lost Lover Boy.
Lost Lover Boy is Lover.
But his name could possibly be Dimitri Wiley on there, but that's like what his.
Oh, I do. Actually, I know him. I had a nice conversation with him.
Yes, that's what I was trying to think of the name.
I didn't know the name of his podcast.
Yes, I was trying to think of the name of tonight's conversation.
Yeah. Okay. So I do know Dimitri. We've done tonight's conversation together. So I did. Shout out to Ace. I'm actually back on tour. I should be talking about this. I'm on tour with tonight's conversation starting in October. And Dimitri, we were on an episode together. So I do know Dimitri. He lives in Chicago. So
yes, and that's like Chicago is about 4 hours from me. So
you want me to hit up Dimitri directly for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you older than you're 40, right?
I am, and I realize that he's much younger than me, but he's a very mature young. And honestly, if I'm being completely transparent, I don't necessarily know that we would be the most compatible, but I would like to spend some time with him and just really exchanging energy and just having conversations and just kind of think, because I feel like that he's a very open-minded person as well as I am. And I've watched so many of his videos, and he's kind of talked about like age range and stuff like that, and how he's, open to older women, because I mean, he's a mature individual. And I really I love his energy. I feel like that we share a lot in common as far as just being lover boys and lover girls. Like I love love. I'm a person who's very just.
She in total delusion. This woman got 4 kids, 2 marriages. She needs to be looking for some help.
In that whole romantic kind of vibe. And I love what he stands for. I appreciate him as a person. I think that we could give one another a lot of just insight and just, if nothing else, to just have like a really mature conversation with one another and to have some fun. But it's nothing, like I said, I've had a crush on him for a long time. And I only recently realized how much younger he is than me. But like I said, even if it wasn't to be anything super serious, I'd just like to have a conversation with him, if nothing else.
So let me ask you a couple things. Now, you said you try to reach out. How, in what ways did you try to reach out?
So I have sent him DMs a couple times on Instagram. I have commented.
Okay, so when you send the DMs, do it say seen?
No.
Okay, so he's never seen them. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why because I don't want it to seem like I'm like some crazy stalker or like I'm obsessed or doing anything.
Well, your girlfriend, you know you're coming across as a stalker. I don't know.
But, it might seem like that, but it's not like I'm like obsessively like I haven't been like stalking, following him crazy.
Super stalker.
I mean, like I'm a fan, so I watch his videos, of course. I've tried to inbox him, and because it shows, if it would show like he's seen it, or if he messaged me back and was like, "I'm not interested, no, thank you, whatever," then that is what it is, and I would let it be. But because I feel like that he's never even seen or been aware of me at all, I'm just kind of like, well, maybe Kendra can help. And if he's not interested, that's fine too. And if he wants to call me, call me.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you. This is going to be your 30 seconds to talk to Dimitri, and I will make sure he sees what you have to say. Go.
30 seconds is a long time, but Dimitri, if you're watching, I would just really love the opportunity to get to know you better in person. I would like for you to get to know me. I feel like that we could have a lot of fun together and that we could just share some insight for the things that we know about love. And I'm just really interested in getting to know you, and I appreciate everything that you do, and I admire you, and I just would love to hang out sometime.
Only where he's hanging out with her is underneath some covers. He might play mattress hockey with her. Other than that, he ain't thinking about this woman. He got 4 kids.
Okay, and what's your name on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I want to say, can you check and see if it's Mystical Mama? But it would be MISTY.
So you didn't check that before you call me? Like, what would be the...
Well, the reason why I covered my face in shame, it's not really shame, but like the name that I actually put was, I specifically made my profile to reach out to him, to get in touch with you, to reach out to him. And what he does a lot of times whenever he does his podcast and whenever he does his videos, he talks a lot to Mrs. Wiley. So I put future Mrs. Wiley.
Last name in your okay. Wait, so you have Dimitri's last name as your username?
It says future Mrs. Wiley on there. Yeah.
Is that your username?
I'm not sure if my username is Mystical Mama or Future Mrs. Wifey. I put both of them on there, but I don't know how it shows up.
Future Mrs. Okay, so let me take it from the top. So it is Future Mrs. Wiley. If you put up Future Mrs. Wiley, you will see her on the Kendra G Singles dating app. You are taking manifestation all the way. I mean, one thing.
I'm telling you why I know she's crazy. You just look at that one eyebrow. You can tell that she's crazy. That's why all pretty girls ain't sane. I'm telling you that right there.
I don't know if this is the power or manifestation or crazy.
Exactly. And well, that's the thing.
Why she got that picture up there? With the wrong in her? Like, what in the world what's wrong? That's like 2 different women right there.
I'm like, okay, I'm wondering if he's gonna take it as like she's psychotic, like I need to stay far away from her, if he's gonna be like flattered and find it humorous and just be like open to the idea of, hey, I can get with that because she's serious about what she's talking about.
That's what I will say. Shout out to Dimitri. I really enjoyed him. I like a lot of things he has to say. I didn't know who he was until we did a tonight's conversation together. Dope guy. Actually, I take that back because I live in Chicago and I used to live in Chicago, and he reminded me years ago he was on our radio show. But he's taking off in this space, and I'm very proud of him. What I will say is, a lot of you women kind of like want this. He's desired by a lot of women.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, so you definitely are, and you are a part of a lot of women that want to.
I understand the competition, Kendra. I'm well aware.
I don't want to say competition. I don't know. I hate that word competition, but if we have to use that word, so be it. But did you? Okay, I know you sent him DMs. Did you ever leave like a comment under one of his posts? And say,
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you have. Okay, you have sent. Okay, have you gone to events? Okay, let me ask you. He does it tonight's conversation. Did you ever go to a live event? Because those are really easy times to meet him.
No, man, I wasn't available to go. Actually, I was trying to make it to. He just did an album release in Chicago for like his music recently. Like he did his first like concert.
How you gonna be Mrs. Future Wiley and you ain't go to his album release?
I had prior engagements and I just could not make it that time. But also, it's just one of those things where it's like it's one of those spaces also where it's just like there's so many people and everybody's trying to do the same thing, and so it's like I would rather meet him on a more
rollers.
Okay, so and I was hoping that you were going to talk about that because in the last video that you were talking to the girl with the bonnet on her head, I was like, I don't know, because I also feel like that sometimes men want to see like really what they're getting, because it's like anybody can dress up and look a certain way.
She is triple crazy. What do you mean men want to see what they getting?
And a lot of women, they wear wigs and lashes and nails. I mean, like everything is so superficial sometimes, and so I feel like this is how you might see me whenever I wake up. So you need to know exactly what you're getting. Like whenever I'm just plain Jane every day, like this is how I am. So I put a couple pictures where I'm dressed up and then a couple pictures where I'm just all natural. And I'm just like, well, this is how I am. This is who I am.
Look, she didn't mess around and triggered Kendra G when she said the wig and the lashes. Y'all just see her face? Her face wasn't just like this when she was like, just got triggered just now.
Okay, here's the deal. There's a difference between all natural, which I agree with, right? But then I would put rollers and bonnets. That's not all natural. That's when, obviously you're in a bonnet or you're in rollers. And listen, I'm not the law on this, so I'm not saying that what I'm saying is facts. But what I can share, which I think a lot of women don't know what I know, there's a lot. You guys are seeking out highly sought out men, right? And trust me, like and when you say Dimitri, now I get it. Okay, yeah. When I did tonight's conversation, especially because of the way he talks, there's a lot of women that want to be Mrs. Future Wiley. So I am going to stand by. No, you put your best foot forward. And then also, it's not even about, I will say this, certain men like this, it's just, I don't know how to say it. I mean, these kind of men that, I be around, just sometimes appearance kind of is a situation. So I agree with natural. I'm not saying you got to be makeup down, wig down, weave down. That's not what I'm talking about. But I'm not going to put uncaps, rollers, and bonnets in natural. That's just, that should be for the home. When you are outside trying to present yourself, I'm going to stand on, you should not have on a bonnet, rollers, or be unkept. Now, natural, of course. And I think a lot of men like natural. You're probably natural right now. You're gorgeous. You can tell you're gorgeous.
Thank
right?
you.
So, but I think if you're serious about this guy, you go to an event. You go to an event, right. You introduce yourself. Yes, there'll be other women doing the same, but you block them out. You go introduce yourself. If you want to be in the running because you're choosing a man that you will be in the running for because that's the man you're choosing.
Oh, absolutely. And it's not that it's not a part of, it's not that it's something that I haven't wanted to do or that I don't intend to do. I mean, I definitely have, been watching, been following, been trying to figure out like how and when, and like I can make it to certain places. I mean, I do have the ambition. It's just, it hasn't worked out thus far. But that doesn't mean that it won't in the future. But again, it's just, I attempted to send the DMs. I did the comments and then I was like, hey, what about Kendra? So it's just, it's one step in the process or, and, I'm trying various ways and hope.
So he has ignored this woman's DMs. He has ignored her comments. And you telling me that you came to Kendra G show to go after a 29-year-old man and she's 40, right? I mean, this woman is childlike. She a whole child.
Hopefully something lands and hopefully I will get to a show or be somewhere in the same place and space. That's kind of the goal. So
real quick, what is the age difference? I don't know his exact age.
I believe he's 29, so it's like 11 years.
So you want to date? So you will go like how?
Now I'm not gonna say in general. I'm not gonna say in general. If I were like answering your questions and you asked me, I would probably say 35 to 45 or 50. That would typically be what I would say if I was just dating anybody. But I'm making a bit of an exception again, just to have the opportunity to at least have one date, one conversation, it's not like I would date all 29-year-olds. I wouldn't set my bar that low in general. But whenever
She definitely would date 22, 23, 24-year-olds. I guarantee it.
I see the type of energy that he brings and the type of maturity that he has, then I'm open to, I mean, I've seen many successful relationships that have age gaps. It just kind of depends on what people are mentally.
And the woman don't have 4 kids either with 2 sketchy ex-husbands. Like, what? This is crazy. This just show you, don't matter how old a woman is sometime or a person is sometime, you can still be childish, because this woman's childish.
Okay. I don't know this about Dimitri. Do you know if he wants more kids?
He does. He actually wants to at least have a daughter, and I have 3 of them. So
you want to have another baby?
I'm open. So it's not if I were to say, like I said, if it was anybody else, or if I was just in general talking, like, no, I don't particularly want more children, but I'm open to the idea for the right person, and I'm capable. And
she don't need to let nobody else lay another baby in that tomb. She need to lay it down.
The situation just depends.
So you said he wanted a daughter, and then you initially said you have 3. So you think that being that you have a mom of 3 girls, that would be sufficient? I'm confused.
No, not necessarily. He would probably still want his own child, which is fine. But I mean, I know that he wants at least a daughter, and he wants to raise a daughter. So maybe he might want to raise 3. I already have one that's an adult. So, but I have 2 young daughters, so he could possibly want to raise more girls.
So your oldest child is 20. And he's 29.
I know, Kendra. Again, that's why in the beginning, whenever I said, I'm just now realizing that there are some incompatibilities, so that there are some things that maybe not make us the best match. But again, even if it wasn't to be a long-term thing that where we worked out as a forever, I still just enjoy spending time together and having some fun, not necessarily. I wouldn't be the only way that I can talk to you is if we have this long-term commitment.
Okay, going back to the date. So is the request that he, as a man, comes court you? Where do you live again? You are in St. Louis.
St. Louis. Mm-hmm.
So is the desire he comes to St.
Oh, that makes sense right now. That makes sense. St. Louis.
And takes you out, or do you go to where he is?
Either is fine.
So I'm going to give you a chance to respond, Misty, because a lot of people are going to say, you're delusional, girl. You're delusional, girl.
It's okay.
What do you think? What do you say to that, honey?
To say that I'm delusional?
Yes.
Well, everybody has their own opinion. I believe that I'm a hopeless romantic. I believe in right time, right place. I believe that anything can happen. Anything is possible.
No, anything cannot happen. That's like saying I can find $100 in the grocery store.
I wouldn't necessarily call it delusional. I think that whenever people are open-minded and whenever they want something, they go for it. And where there's a will, there's a way. And I believe in just going for the things that you want. And if it happens, it happens. And if it doesn't, then something better is waiting.
Okay, that's fair. I would say this. I once had a guy on the show. He was 29. He was tall. He had no kids. He was looking for a wife. He was a really good catch. And I said to him, I was like, I really hope you partner with a woman around your age. I think I know what a lot of people don't know. I know numbers. So I'm never talking with emotions. I'm just talking with numbers because I know the back end of how many people come forward, right? So, but there was a woman who was older that still reached out to him and called back in and tried to talk. Not saying you would do this, but called back in and talked about her experience with him and he wasn't serious. And I gave her pushback like, well, no, maybe he just wasn't serious with you, but it doesn't mean that he's not serious. But I share this to say she got so mad at me because I was trying to say in so many ways, girlfriend, you're 40, he's 29. There's a lot of girls his age that are on him. So I'm trying to help you not waste your time on a guy that a lot of, because you're attractive, but there's a lot of attractive women in the world, but you're definitely attractive, that are going to be on him. But that experience taught me, I'm going to just let everybody have their reality lesson. So I'm going to do my part. I'm going to make sure Dimitri at least sees this video. What comes from it comes from it. And we'll see it at that. Dimitri, baby, she got She on the way. And if you wasn't on a dating app, it would be a whole different situation. But since you're on a dating app,
I appreciate it, Kendra,
yeah,
because
okay, Misty. Now listen, all I'm gonna do is make sure he sees it. I can't make sure he's
I know.
So I don't know if he's ever gonna respond to you. I don't know. I'm not claiming that part, but I can at least get him. Well, I can at least get him the video. He has to decide to watch it. So that's what I'm saying. He has to decide to watch it, but I will at least make sure he gets the video. But
thank you, Kendra.
Why she keep showing that picture of her? Look, Dimitri gonna run just like that wig is doing as we watching this video on top of Kendra's head. That thing is moving location.
Dear Mrs. Wiley. Future Mrs. Wiley.
Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. No, but Kendra, I will say this too. Like I'm not completely delusional. Like I understand that there are many more.
You're definitely.
There are many more women his age and that probably fit the description because I know that he prays for a very specific type of person, and I know that he knows what he wants and he has a vision and goals for his life. And so I realize that I don't fit those descriptions, but at the same time, I guess I kind of just want to open its mind to the idea that maybe that there's something or somebody out there that because I guess it's like, yes, we have to be specific when we ask God for the things that we want, and
God said he ain't got nothing to do with this delusion. What?
Have this idea, but I think a lot of times what people kind of box themselves in and they kind of miss out on opportunities whenever they are so focused on. And I'm not saying don't have goals and dreams and visions and don't be specific with what you want. I'm just saying that sometimes whenever we're open, that we might find that that's where the spot where we end is where God begins. And you just never know what he might have for us might look different. So it's like, I just say, never judge a book by its cover, because what you see on the outside. Yes, I'm a single mom. I'm 40. I have 4 kids. So that may not be on the outside, like what you had envisioned in your mind for what you want, but you never know like what's on the inside. I could possess, everything that you need and everything that you've been looking for, and just have some extra things to go with it. So,
well, that's okay. So can I respond? So here's what I've learned from hosting this show, right? So I
you mean she don't know if he look? Ain't no man looking for no woman with no 4 kids. No 4 kids. I mean, come on now. What she mean? You never know what's on the inside. Well, we know what's been on the inside. 4 different humans. 4 different humans then came up out of you.
I do not claim to be a relationship expert. I claim to be what I've always been, which is a journalist. And as a journalist, what we do is I've been doing interviews since the age of 19, child, more than 20 years, and you can like that. So 5 years ago, I transitioned to single people. So I've learned this, what I'm about to say, in hosting this show from the male's perspective. So everything you just said was from a woman's perspective, from the love perspective, from, the very emotional stance. And I get that as a woman. Now, from a logical male's perspective, it's not even just about children. It's also being financially able to take care of those children, right? Do I want to deal with, so you have 4 kids. So if he has a certain income and he wants to be a provider, and I know Dimitri has 1 child, and I believe he was married once before too. So he has 1 child. So if
he's never been married.
I thought he was married once. Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you know that. I'm not going to debate there because I could have sworn, I could be wrong. So I'm not going to debate that. But either way, I know he has a son, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has a son. So anyways, long story short, the thing with children, a true provider, what goes through his mind is, can I provide for this amount of people, right? So, and then if you have children, now granted, these are your ex-husbands. They're not baby daddies. So I think.
No, they're different fathers. They all got their own family, 2 different families.
I've learned that weighs more. Still, if he's a good man, I have to deal with these men, because if I'm going to deal with you and be this person for you, you come with children and 2 men that I will have to associate with. That's one thing. Now, if he wants more children, okay, so, you have 4, you're 40, not saying you can't have kids at 40, but, you got to work a little bit harder. So you will need to be starting.
You cannot have kids at 40, okay? Let's just say this, like I just said. I mean, there are some, but it's very far and few. You're going to find $100 laying on the ground before you about to start having kids when you're 40. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Kendra need to quit lying to them. And she need to put some glue on that wig. It's been moving back the whole show.
Like right now, like you got to get it, right? So shouts to the women in the 40s. Not saying it's over. I know friends that have children in the 40s, but I also do know that you got to put a lot of work in. It's not as easy when you're younger. But now he has to put all those things in consideration too. Like, okay, if I want another child, now I have a child, she has 4.
we're going to add potentially another one. Do the finances really align to that? And these are some of the logical things, not some, these are logical things that men think about, right? They think about. So I think women kind of like you living, you know, we were taught Cinderella. You know, Cinderella is love and love is beautiful. And I'm a great woman, so that's what it is. But that's Disney. When it comes to the real life, you got to start thinking about, do I really align with this person? And the reason I'm saying this, Missy, is because I think you're a gorgeous woman, right? And there's probably a lot of men who, I mean, everybody was like, the first thing I said is she's cute, like she's pretty. But no man is going to want to mess with you now.
Like I said, they going to play hockey. They gonna play mattress hockey with her under the covers. That's what a lot of men. She's a pretty woman. That means you need to get security, because this is the kind of woman that will be outside of your patio. Okay, this woman's nuts. She really thinks she knows this man.
Because you only want Dimitri. And it's like, I almost feel like you use this moment to be to the world, to shoot yourself for one guy. And is this one guy really a slam dunk when there's probably so many amazing men that you might have aligned with that are like, forget it, because you want that guy?
Well, I feel like, I mean, also, like, I don't want there to be the misconception that, like, it's like, yes, I did use my moment the way that I intended to use it. And I don't regret that, because I feel like what's meant to be will be. And if, you know, if he doesn't reach out, or if, you know, that doesn't become a thing, then like, I know that eventually, like, my moment will come back around, whoever I'm supposed to be with. But I'm also not so delusional that, like, I'm like, okay, like, I don't think that having a crush on somebody necessarily is just like, okay, like my whole life is.
Mrs. Wiley on a dating app.
I know, but it was purposeful.
Kendra go hard on the women that that are not black. If you black, she'll let you say whatever you want to say, but let you be not looking like you a black woman, honey. She gonna go in on you. Look at her. She's like one of them. She's definitely like one of them women that was in one of them little towns, and the man came, had the babies with the little white tea women, and left some babies there. She definitely is that baby that probably got left. And look at her. She crazy.
No, you have to receive this. The only man that has an option with you is Dimitri. Your name is.
It was very intentional. It was very intentional. Yes.
Okay, and what I'm saying to you is, hopefully these in your perfect world, this intention has to work, because you have turned off the other men. You have made yourself. Mrs. Wiley, what are you talking about now?
No, possibly. So, but the thing is I'm not so hard pressed on finding a man or being with just anybody, like, or just like, I'm not like really part of like the dating world. Like I don't just date. And so I'm not really like, I don't care. Like I've been single for so long and I've been just doing me. Like I'm okay. Like I'm content in my singleness. So if it turns somebody off to see that I am loyal and devoted and ambitious enough to really be all in for a specific person, whenever, because if it's not him and if it doesn't work out, then if I were to decide to date,
you shouldn't be loyal to a man you never met.
No, I'm not.
This woman is crazy. This has to be her the most craziest guest. You ain't lying about this, Purge. Purge said the future of Mrs. Riley is diabolical, fatal attraction. I'm telling you, this is putting a bunny in hot water crazy right here. Like, for her to sit there and tell me, well, you know, I'm not, no, you're everything that she's saying that you are. And you talking about you got a crush? You 40 years old and you got a crush on somebody? You got 4 kids. You done been out that labor and delivery room 4 different times. This is crazy to me. This is childish.
I'm just saying, what I'm saying is like that I possess that quality. So it would be for whomever I decided to date. It would be.
No, that's not how that comes. It doesn't come across that way because you never met this man. So you're using words like loyal and devoted to a man you've never met in life. So it comes across as delusional, stalker.
Well, it wasn't necessarily. I wasn't meaning necessarily to him. I'm just saying to anything that I would want.
No, I want you to hear how it's being perceived. Those you use. Loyal and devotion should be earned, right? So the fact that you're giving this to a man that you've never met, it makes it look like obsession, and you're focusing, and it's almost like fantasy because he's famous to a certain degree too.
Right.
So it makes it look like obsession, baby. You are obsessed. You are crazy. I pray that this woman does not work with kids, because this is a teacher that will be teaching some kids, and she's gonna be trying to talk to the kids. I'm telling you, this is the woman right here. If she anybody's teacher, daycare, she gonna date the neighbor. I mean, she's crazy. I mean, this is crazy on crazy Hot Wheels right here. This don't even make no sense. Purge said the hotness to craziness scale is pretty on point. And she is. Like, just imagine. She gonna be on a dating website looking all pretty. They don't even know. She is batshit crazy all day long. Man, all I got to say is let a woman talk. She gonna tell you everything who she is.
So it's not a good point of I'm proving that I could be loyal and devoted. That's what you say if you were like married to a man and y'all went through hard times. That doesn't fall into this category.
Well, I wasn't, maybe I said it out of context. Maybe I said it wrong, but like, is what I mean is I'm not concerned about how it looks to other men or if it's going to turn somebody else off, because I'm not particularly like looking for anybody else, or like, I'm not even, like I said, even if it didn't work out with him, it's just like, I'm content with.
It's not going to work out with you. He doesn't even know you. Like, she act like she knows this man. That means they get some security.
Where I'm at. So if it didn't, and I did decide to date, like, if that turns somebody off, the fact that I did what I'm doing now, then that's fine. Then they would not be the person for me then, if they are not willing to give me a chance, or if I wanted to attempt to date in the future and somebody sees this and they're like, oh, she's crazy or she's obsessed with him. I wouldn't consider myself obsessed. I wanted to shoot a shot.
What would be obsession if this is not it?
Like, I don't spend every single day like trying to contact him or to reach out. Like, this has been like, I've discovered him maybe 2 years ago, and in that time, like, there's been maybe a handful of times that I've attempted to, and only recently, whenever I decided to, the date that I like actually made the profile is whenever I really was like, okay, I'm gonna be serious about it. Like, I sent the messages, waited for a response, I commented on the things, but I waited, and it was just kind of like, okay, that's never gonna happen. Like you said, it's a fantasy. He's famous. He's never gonna see me.
Skinny do like him crazy. Skinny be taking up for these crazy ones be on here. He do.
Like, it's fine. Like, I go about my business. But then I was just kind of like, okay, like, maybe I'm gonna, like, I really want the opportunity. So let me reach out to Kendra. So it's not like this is something that I obsess over daily, or that I'm constantly like stalking him, or like I'm trying to, like, I don't know how to say, like, yes, I'm interested, but I'm okay if it doesn't work out. Like, it's not like I'm going to continue to try if he's like, I'm not interested, or if it doesn't go anywhere. It's like, okay, like, that didn't work out, like, moving along with my life. I'm not I'm not hyper emotional about it. Like, I care, but I don't want to sit up here and be like, this is all I devote my life to day in and day out. Like,
that is exactly what she devotes herself to. She is hung over crazy over a podcasting guy that she's never even met before. Just think about how crazy this is. And you know, men didn't try to holler at this woman, probably the one that she should have been with, and she probably do not like him at all. Like, but this is gonna be the woman right here. She's 40 years old. She still look nice, so she's still trying to play her cards. She has a whole fantasy in her head. She want to date. Just imagine this is, and Kevin said this one time. Women out here are in their 40s trying to date the same men that their daughters are trying to date. Y'all both going after the same man. Your daughter 20, you 40, and y'all both sitting up there going after the same exact age men. And you wonder why y'all don't get along. You wonder why you don't get along. And Kendra's sitting there just trying to, like, women don't tell the women the truth. This woman's crazy. She needs to be reported. Kendra need to take that necklace of a fishnet she got on, and she need to catch her, and she need to sit in one of those white shirts and tie them arms around the back, because she is crazy. She crazy. And I guarantee you, she probably honestly really thinks, and her friends probably will look at this and be really thinking to herself, like she's crazy, but nobody's going to tell her she's crazy. Nobody's going to tell her that she is crazy. Yeah, exactly, Skinny. Skinny said 2 years. 2 years, and he still has not reached out. You know he didn't see them DMs. He didn't think, because you can see somebody sent you something. He probably looked right at that phone. He probably look at that phone when he see it, and he probably be like, and he probably go about his business. He probably go about his business. You can tell she got them little crazy eyes. She got them little crazy eyes. Look, dating is crazy in 2025. It is. And it shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be this crazy to have to date somebody. And you could tell the way she was sitting. She was sitting like she was sitting on somebody's dock or something on a boat. Her knee was all the way up to her shoulder. She had them little cheetah pants on. I mean, he's not going. He ain't rolling with you, baby. I don't even think he even gonna one night to her. Like he's not. He don't even want them kind of problems. This is the kind of woman that'll put a hole in a condom. Guarantee it. Because just think, she already got 4 kids. She already said that she wouldn't mind have another baby for somebody. She already said she don't mind storing another baby for another 9 months. Nobody's coming. That's be man. Listen, that don't even make no sense. She ain't got no game. She got left with 4 kids, so it is what it is. She will not be okay. That's cap. Look, she probably won't be. I wonder if imagine her ex-husband seeing this. And you know how friends and family is. They're definitely sending them this video. They gonna send it to their mama. They gonna send it to everybody they can just to show how crazy she is. Oh yeah, she's a whole nother Keisha Cole. Like Keisha Cole one, Keisha Cole be sitting there. What is Keisha Cole? 42? And she what's his name? Honcho? And that man don't want her. He can't get rid of her. Keisha Cole acting like a piece of chewing gum up under his tennis shoe as he walking. He's trying his best to get get rid of that woman. Keisha Cole look like she fights you though. Like she do. She like to fight. I don't know, that's kind of weird. Is she getting alimony? She might be getting some alimony. She might be. Look, look. Oh yeah, Andrea. Yeah, Drea. Yeah, Drea ain't done, honey. Drea gonna probably grab her one more. Drea got an NFL player and an NBA player. Drea not playing. And Drea had a kid sitting at home by herself for years. I mean, you know that woman got some kind of game. How you leave a teenage son in the house to go be with a man? Drea is exactly. She's definitely hyena boss. She is definitely the final hyena boss all day long. She's what the women look up to. Think about it. How many women you know that's in their 40s but I mean, Drea still looked the par. That's all. I mean, all I can think of is that he was having some mommy issues or something. Purge said, if you tell a crazy person they are crazy, they'll go crazy on you. Oh, hell yeah. You can't tell a fat girl she's fat. Like, you definitely ain't gonna tell nobody that she's crazy. Look, you already know. Jesus Christ, like that's nuts to me. I don't care that wig was moving back. It was scooping on back. Women compete with their daughter. They definitely do. They compete with their daughter. I've seen an old video of this woman that her husband got her daughter pregnant, and the mom went off on the daughter. Yeah, the mom went off on the daughter. Like it was nuts. A lot of women be competing with their daughter. Like it's crazy. Just imagine your kids. Imagine she's a grown daughter. Imagine when that grown daughter gotta call her mom and ask her for advice. What kind of advice you gonna get from her? You might as well pick up a high heel and talk to it. Triple X with a name like Misty. Her mom is likely white. Oh yeah. I thought she probably from little small towns. She probably went from little towns on the outside of the city. Is that her ex-husband going to send it? Oh yeah. He's probably happy he is not with her, okay? He probably excited all day long. Yeah, she don't want to grow up. I don't want to grow up. Yeah, she's super Toys R Us kid. She don't want to do anything. Show you though, like she really thinks like a young girl. Like she doesn't think like somebody that's really trying to do something in her life. Even the way she act, even look at her. You know, a man laugh her right up out of her panties like this. Like I'm telling you, all day long. Look at her. She's sitting there like a poodle. She was getting excited when Kendra even mentioned his name. Like this man don't even know this woman. This is crazy. Now I gotta go over to this man's page to see if he's seen this video. Drea's kid is the same age. Yeah. Drea's kid is what, 21? And the guy's 21 too, right? And is he engaged her? You know, she gotta have something. She got something up under there. I don't know what the man got, but that's ridiculous. I mean, he gonna get took. He's definitely gonna get took. Drea is coming through. Like, I mean, the last little boyfriend she had, that then she had a kid with him. I don't understand how all these sports players keep getting. I mean, do y'all not know that these women are taking fertility drugs? They are literally shooting themselves right in the stomach right before they come and lay down with you. Like they already like they got the shots with them like it's chapstick. They can't wait to have a baby with y'all. I don't understand how y'all be getting caught up with this. Like I don't get it. This is why I say that they need chaperones. Just like Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp should have paid that lady. He should have gave her something. I mean, she's a sex worker. I mean, that's what she does. You should have gave her something. I'm pretty sure an 18-year-old hot Nebraska 3 was not interested in getting down with a man that looked like Netta just for free. There ain't no robbery in the fair exchange. I mean, you should have gave her something. You not giving that woman something. Like that was all she needed to go down there and try to go file something on you. I mean, why leave the door open? Why leave the door open? If that's what she does, anybody who does OF, you doing OF. That's what you do. So that means that you get paid for that, right? So why would I think that you want to do it for free? Like, I don't think I wouldn't care if it was a woman, man. If it was a woman that had all the money, if it was Oprah, if Oprah was messing with Skinny, she needed to give Skinny some money. I mean, I'm just saying, he ain't doing that just to be doing it. That's all I'm saying. Like that don't make sense. Pay people what you're supposed to pay them. It said when dating is your hobby, I feel bad for you. Hey, you ain't lying. I mean, hey, it is what it is. And Kendra gonna continue to have these idiots on her show. But if you notice, I'm telling you, she don't get mad at the black girls that come on here. She don't. Black girls say whatever they want to say. They be talking crazy. But let you be a mixed looking woman, or are you just real fair? I'm telling you, she goes there with you. She goes there with you. I see all the attitude. I done seen women say the most craziest, egregious things on these lives. She don't say nothing to them. She sit right there with them and laugh with them. Like I'm telling you. But this one right here, this was a long one. You gotta think. This was 38 minutes long that she did with this lady. Her going back and forth with her. She normally don't make them that long. I think the average, they be like, what, 16 minutes? She don't be talking to them that long. This one right here, I mean, I'm telling you, look, like she was mad. She was mad about when the woman said something about the wigs. When she said, well, you know, normally women be having on lashes and wigs, and then Kendra was like, she woke Kendra up. Kendra was like, oh yeah, I'm about to get you. Like Kendra stayed on her about them rollers, okay? She wanted to fight her about that roller set. But where was the lie at? Where the lie at? All I got to say, yeah, I'm telling you already know. What up, baby? Like real talk, like you got on here. So let's just say any man is interested in her. The point that she was like, well, I don't care if a man don't want to talk to me, if just because I like this man, you don't even know this man like this man. But I'm convinced though, this is the perfect example. She a pain freak. This is a pain freak right here. We looking at a pain freak. She like people who don't like her. There's tons of people out there like that. Some are men. A lot of them are women though. They love to be a pain freak. I guarantee it. A man probably can show with flowers, candy, and everything. And she gonna dog them. She not gonna pay them no attention. She like people who don't like her. Even though she a pretty woman, it don't matter. It don't matter. Whole pain freak right here. How do you like somebody? You're 40 years old and you like a 29-year-old. What y'all gonna do? There's only one thing I can think of y'all gonna do. And he not trying to like even her. The point that she said I got 3 daughters. The point that she said that she has 3 daughters, and he's always said he wanted a daughter. She's like, and I figure I got 3 daughters. She said that like she had annihilators. Like, baby, ain't nobody looking. Lions don't look for other lions cubs to raise. They just don't. Like I keep saying, I ain't never seen a lion carry another lion on his back yet. I said, David said most women hate rejections. They do. But you know what? She probably is used to seeing a lot of backs walk out that door. She probably used to seeing a lot of people's backs going out that door. She should have stayed with us. They married you. They gonna see you in a different light. But this what happens when women leave. Women, and she around the age where women normally kind of get it. This is when they kind of start getting it. When they get around 40, then that's when they start sitting there and think about it. Think about it. Her 30, she probably still fine. 20, she probably still fine. She's still a small woman. She's still a pretty woman. Like just imagine her over there on Bumble or Tinder. She gonna get all kind of hits. One thing about women get tons of hits on dating sites. I'm talking about like everybody's going to hit them. When it's a ratio to the men, it doesn't even compare. Men get hit, but nowhere near like how women get. No, women, different things. It's going to make a man hit a woman's profile. Like a woman be like go down a man's profile. It's going to take her forever to hit a like on that man's profile. A woman look at stuff that defines stuff that she don't like about that profile. Look, Truth said Travis Hunter gotta be the dumbest athlete and yeah, he does. And he's so happy. That man is so happy. He's so happy. He is excited. And think about it. His mom, his family, nobody probably can tell. You can't tell Travis Hunter nothing about this woman. And she leaving. She going right back on down because she look like she from Echo Park over there in LA. She look like an LA gangbanger. Like she do. She was just at the party posing with another man. But what you gonna say? You can't say nothing about that. He be cheesing. Well, I tell you, he be so happy. I ain't never seen a man look that happy in my life. And you know what's wild? It's how he looks so happy, and she just looked like her facial expression. It don't matter. It never changes. I ain't seen the girl's teeth yet. I ain't never seen the girl smile. Have you ever seen her smile? Even when he bought her that didn't he buy like a G-Wagon? She was like this. She was like that was about all we was gonna get out of her. She don't care. She don't care. She don't like him the same. She don't like him the same. Her brother is pumping her up to stay with that man. That's all that is. That's all that is. And he's excited. And they're young. She leaving though. I mean, I don't know when, but she's up out of there. He didn't bought her a G-Wagon to drive off. And I think I want to say they live like in whatever state they live in, like everything is good for her when it comes to like alimony and his money. Like she has access to everything. He didn't sign a prenup. There's no prenup with him and Travis, or her and Travis. So it's just a matter of time. Yeah, you ain't seen her smile. She ain't seen her own self smile. Now I didn't seen her cry. How can you be a woman if some women just don't smile at all? Like they just got a permanent like bitch face. Like they're like somebody told me one time, look at women in the airport. Look at a lot of brown and black women. Sorry. and look at the other women and just look at their facial expressions. A lot of black women, they be looking like they got boo-boo on their nose. They be looking like they mad. Some women are, maybe they're not aware of it, and some women just don't care. That's a topic of discussion. Fix your face. When I was growing up, my mom wasn't allowed looking like you was frowned up. I don't care what was going on. You better fix your face. You better look like you having a good time. Like, my mom did not play that. I think now we have gotten beyond that, and this is why women can walk around and have frowns on their face and look at men like they crazy. And it shouldn't be like that. And they wonder why a lot of men don't approach them. They get mad when y'all do approach them, but then at the same time, they want to come on TikTok and be like, ain't nobody approaching me. Like, who want to approach a woman and your face all screwed up? It's all twisted up like a figure eight. Like, nobody's coming to you. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, it'd be women that probably want to talk to somebody, but they look like they mad. And I've told women this, and I'm gonna tell you how you know a woman know that her face is always messed up, because you'll hear her say, "Yeah, everybody say I look mean." Well, fix it. So that's almost like saying that you stink, and somebody tells you that you stink, and you be like, "Well, yeah, everybody say I stink." You gonna go take a shower, ain't you? Why can't you do the same thing with your face? Why can't you? Because basically, you're conscious of it, but you just don't care. Some don't care. They don't. They don't like the results, but they don't care. That's why they don't mind looking like, they just be looking like, I don't know. They don't. I'm telling you. Mr. Charles tried to tell them. Mr. Charles is like, why can't y'all say hi? I know I held the door open for some women before, and they don't even say thank you. They do not say thank you. They don't say anything. Working in progress. Kay said at this point, it's 99% don't approach, even at a singles event, unless you are 6 feet tall and look the way they want. You know what's crazy? They can try that if they want to. I mean, they looking at the results. Look at the results. The result is the 1 in 4 women will ever get married, and nobody is doing nothing with y'all besides taking y'all dancing on top of the mattress. That's about it. That's so. And what's always trips me out with that? Y'all not smiling at these men, right? And you gotta be smiling all weird and be flirting with the man, but it's just common courtesy. It's common courtesy. Like, fix your face. We need to get that. We need to get back to that. And then you wonder why y'all raising kids. Women walk around with daughters, and daughters come in places, don't say hi. And then what the mom say? The mom be like, oh, she tired. Like, when did we get there? Like, you wasn't allowed walking in places and not saying hi. That's unheard of. And it's sad. Like, no, you can't go through life like that. Life doesn't allow you to be like that. But people gonna see this is the beginning of a recession. This is the beginning of a terrible time, and it only gets worse. So all these women thinking that they ain't got a bond with nobody, and they gonna have a little attitude, and they ain't going no coffee dates. Good luck. You have a better chance of finding a piece of rice in the middle of a snowstorm, and I mean that. Everybody gonna have to bond with somebody. This ain't the time. This ain't the time to be doing that. It really isn't. So in the 6 feet, why? I never understood, why does everybody want to go up to the same height of a man? Like, that's like pulling up to an establishment and it's 100 men in there, and you telling me you only gonna focus on 10 of the men, 10 of the 100? It don't make sense. And y'all say it with a badge of honor. What's the saying? Well, I ain't about to settle. So think about this. So a man should settle you being 50 pounds overweight, right? But that's settling for you if a man is not 6 feet tall. Make that. How does that connect? In your brain, some kind of way. It don't. Look, Pert said, talk that red talk, Anna. You already know it. You know I am. You know I am. Look, when I be going on other people's panels and there be women on there, honey, they be like, they be mad. As soon as I open my mouth, they be like, don't tell me nothing. I'll be rolling. I'll be like, it's sad out here, man. That's all I got to say. And we definitely need each other. We are stronger with each other. Do not believe that stuff when people be talking about we don't need each other. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I'm telling you, income wise, we do. Shoot, most women don't make a lot of money. Most people don't make a lot of money. So when you saying that you don't want to talk to nobody, even if that man made 40,000, you made 40,000, and y'all still got more than just y'all's 40. I mean, I don't understand where that doesn't compute at. like I don't get that. I really honestly don't. And y'all still wearing badges of honors of I'm getting that divorce. I'm telling you right now, ladies, y'all married? Because most men, they don't file for divorce. Y'all better sit down and chill. Sit your butt down and chill. This is not the time to be going out in this winter storm without no coat on. I'm telling you, it's not going to work out for y'all. It's not. Look what's happening. And then let's just say your man cheat, right? Because women be like, I left him because he cheated. Okay, so you leave him, then you get with somebody else, and then he cheats. And then what? What do? You think your grandma left every time Eugene cheated? No, she didn't. Your grandma didn't just leave every time Eugene cheated. That's not how that worked out. I'm telling you, it didn't. But for some reason, but like you said, women have been sold a dream. Women have been sold, like that's even women now. Right now, I know a guy right now. I know a girl, her son is going probably to the league, right? He got a girlfriend. He cheated, right? They're young. The girlfriend left, right? Her family is pretty well off. But like I told his mom, I said, that's not a good pick for him anyway, because she's already pretty well off. There's nothing that he's going to be able to do for her. Even let's just say he goes to the NFL. There ain't nowhere this woman ain't been. There ain't no trip. No, there ain't nowhere this woman ain't been. There's nothing going to make her get excited. And will he cheat? He most likely will, because he's going to exercise his options. I'm sorry. He is. I don't care who don't like it. It is what it is. This man going to be traveling from city to city. I mean, it is what it is. I'm sorry, ladies. The women lied to y'all. The women lied to y'all. I know women right now who are in their 60s and 70s, and they would tell you that they left their husband because he cheated. And right now they sit there and all of them will say, I could have stayed. As they say, winter's here. You out in that winter storm without no coat. How that feel? All right, guys, I am getting out of here. Like always, you know, I come on here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays so far. So, you know, please check me out. Hit that like button, guys. If you have not hit it while you in here right now. You know, this is what we do. We talk about stuff like this. And you know, your girl is coming back on Wednesday for sure. And check out my videos too, guys. Till next time, guys, I will see y'all later.